It's time for another Out of Bounds Rewind with Bo Bounds on ESPN 105.9, The Zone.
Matt Corral is beat up. We know that, but I think he's going to be out there until he absolutely can't. And
to
then
what
the
extent
offensive
do you
line,
think is Corral beat up?
So I think it's tough for him because he's never going to show it, but I think you're seeing it most in sort of what they do in the run game, because in a perfect world, Matt is a really big part of that run game. And with him just kind of where he is right now, yeah, he will take off. But you're seeing him slide, which is something I don't think any of us saw Matt do much of when he's 100%, at least earlier in the year. I think for him, it's really kind of, what they do in the run game. And I think we kind of saw how that manifested itself, last weekend where, other than that 170-yard run from Jerry and Ely, the run game really wasn't that effective. And part of that can kind of be attributed to Matt really not being a factor in it. Defense didn't really have to account for him much there. So I think, yeah, it affects the throwing mechanics and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure it hurts every time he drops back and whatnot, but I think it's really in the running game. And I think they're going to have to figure out some way to, I don't know if it's getting him involved in it or maybe he's better off and they're letting on, but they're going to have to establish the run game if they're going to have any chance against Texas A&M.
All right. Michael Katz, Ole Miss Insider, djournal.com.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9, The Zone.